Having a good night. And yes, we are live. Hey, folks. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you may be in this fine blueberry world. Hey. AJK, Donnie Cho, what is going on? James, who else is in here? Sheldon, Sue from down under, all you fine specimens. There's Blues and G. Let's go ahead and get the show prayer out of the way, and then we'll get this whole thing started and running. Actually, my prayer chain has grown just a little bit since last time, so we'll start that up. How's the audio sounding? I hope everything's sounding all right. Let me make sure that I'm doing all right here. Audio. Yep, looks like I'm doing pretty good over on audio. Perfect. Mike, Old Religion Dystopia 2. What's going on, brother? Sugar Britches. Oh, man. All right, so let's get this prayer going. I humbly ask our Lord Jesus Christ that if it be in accordance with your holy will, that all curses, evil, demonic involvement, and or attacks being sent against us be blocked and be sent back from whence it came. Dear God in heaven, please send your angels of mercy, healing, support, and love to Warren, Frank, Jay, Shelly, and Aiden, Amanda and Robert Quigley, Laura and Cinder, Gracie, Julian Jeff, Sharon Guy, Patrick, Brenda, Julie S., Aaron and Erica, Lakea, AJK, Claire Ellis, Doll for spiritual support and strength, Gil and Jayla, Breland, plus their mama Janice, Stimulate, Carrie Arnold's wife Linda, Jack and his children. Please, if there's anybody out there that has unspoken prayers, please send your angels of support and help to those fine folks. In Jesus Christ's name, I pray, amen. Hey, folks, what's going on? Jean Paul, brother, what is going on with you? If you have just joined me and never seen me before or heard my voice before, I just read a prayer, and I have a prayer chain that I need to update again, actually. If you want to be a part of that prayer chain, send me an email, Sean Graham at imdarkwaters.com. My old email, seang at imdarkwaters.com, has been disabled because of server issues. So, Sean Graham, SHAWNGRAHAM at imdarkwaters.com is my new email. And my Chasing Truth 2018 at gmail.com always works. So let's get this thing going here. I can't hear my voice too well, so let's get this down here. There we go. So what's going on with you fine folks? What are you drinking tonight? I've got medium dark roast. Got some sweet tea with lemon in it. And water to just go on. Joanne, what's going on? Silent. Let's see who else popped in. Shelly, what is up with you? Holy cow. Got a few things to share with you. Hopefully if you want to send me anything at all, audio, visual, or if you want to send me a story or call in. Hold on just a second. Let me get to share this link here. Nope. And here's the invite. That's what I'm looking for. Invite. You can call in 931-994-6917 or text the same number. It's just alphanumeric text only. Sending visual or anything else, media rich, will not do it on the text message. You'll have to send it to my email address, Sean Graham at imdarkwaters.com. Let me set up that banner down here. There we go. There you are. This thing right here. There you go. So, how's everybody doing? Let's see. Oh, Lord have mercy. Travis, hey, what is going on with you? That's my late brother's name. There you go. So, we got a few things to pop on here. Hit those likes, definitely. Share, and if you Like the vibe, subscribe. I'm gonna be start pushing out some new content and stuff on shorts, and hopefully do some other stuff. I kind of looked in haphazardly into going live over on TikTok at the same time, but I had some audio issues that just wouldn't allow me to do it for tonight. I just have to look into it, see what's going on. I'll be playing around with that here in a little bit, but you never know what happens with that. So let's see what we got tonight. Got a couple of things. I got 4 videos. I think I don't know what the heck's that. I got 2 UFO videos, a Bigfoot video, and I don't know what the heck. That's probably another UFO video, maybe, or maybe some celestial beings flying around in Dublin. But we'll get to that in a little bit. So, Sharon, hey, what's going on with you? Thank you for dropping by. So we've got a couple of waters, and let's see. This is medium dark roast. Anybody drinking any kind of adult beverages out there, or just water and tea and soda? Chica, what's going on? Oh yeah, I've got that. Chica sent me a video the other night. Andrea, what is going on with you? Let me see if I can pull that video up real quick. I'm pretty sure I got it somewhere. Where did I download it? Let me find it real quick. It's probably in my downloads. No, not that one. Not that one. Son of a gun. Oh, I downloaded it to my iPad, so I got to download it real quick. Let's see. Chica. Where is that message that you sent me? Lord have mercy. Wait a minute. I know where I put it. I'll put it somewhere else. Let's see. Video. Let's get a couple other things here. Nope, that's not it either. I thought I sent it that way. Son of a gun. Files and media. Files. No, I believe I did. Did I send it through mail? Nope. I sent a bunch of links to my book to a few people. Well, one in particular, but I can't find that freaking thing. Where is that? There you are. Aha! I found it now. Well, let me save to downloads and bring this up to downloads. There we go. Save to downloads and bring this up. Got that. Okay, so this is from Chica. Let me make sure it's all running and satisfactory with the audio in the background. There's not much audio to it. It's just a visual thing. But I'm going to share it with you here in just a second. As soon as I figure out, yeah, I got it all running. And let me share that particular video out. Thank you, Chica. Are you still want me to share that to everybody? Give it a handful of seconds to make sure everybody's doing all right. And Chica, if you want me to share that video you shared with me, I've got it up and raring to go here. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Blue raspberry Kool-Aid. Oh, man. Look at that. But Chica shared something with me that it had a lot of stuff going on in it. And she wanted me to share it with you guys. I mean, ladies. Guys, plural, all encompassing or whatever. Share screen. Let's go here. And there we go. So, let's see. Make sure it's showing appropriately. Now, what is happening? There's not. If you don't look at it in a perspective, I saw this during daylight, and I thought, well, what the heck is going on here? I thought at first it was a glare on my own screen on my iPad, and I was like, nope, that's not it. So here we go. Hopefully you can hear it. I don't think there's much there, but we'll go for it.
Here on 1773. I was just gonna say it looks like 1776. Yeah. Here, but that's here lies the body of Mac, or maybe MADY.
So what? Let me move this out up here so you can see it a little bit better. Move that out of the way. So what the anomaly that Chica posed was this: the blue streak at the bottom.
I was just gonna say it looks like 1776. Yeah. Here, but that's here lies the body of Mac, or maybe MADY.
I'm watching your old content, Sean, trying to catch up. Every show is I appreciate that. So do you see the blue streak right there at the bottom? Let me point it out here, right there. See that blue streak that goes across the lower third, almost up at always all the way up to the halfway point. That blue streak. Chica said that this was not a sun glare at all. So what do you guys think that is? And they're obviously in an old cemetery. Hold on just a second. Let's play it one more time.
Here on 1773. I was just gonna say it looks like 1776. Yeah. Here, but that's here lies the body of Mac, or maybe MADY.
All right, turn the audio up just in case there might be something in the audio. You never know. I turned up the audio to 300%, 304% of normal. So we'll try it. I don't think there's anything in audio, but I'll look at the blue. If you see anything in the background there in the trees or whatever, say something.
Here on 1773. I was just gonna say it looks like 1776. Yeah. Here, but that's here
1776.
Mac, or maybe MADY.
Perhaps glare, but hard to tell. Was waiting to see if it showed up again when she panned back to the right. Okay. So, what black thing are you talking about there, Shelly? So, right here, this blue streak. The first gut reaction I had was one. It was glare, not off the video itself. It was glare on my own. I saw it on my iPad first, and I thought, well, I've got a glare on my iPad. But Chica referred to it as there's no way that was a glare. The sun was not in the appropriate angle to make that glare. So blue. You see, I'm going to play it one more time. I'm going to not say a word. So if there's any kind of a maybe possibly EVP in the audio, we'll see.
Here on 1773. I was just going to say it looks like 1776. Yeah. Here, but that's here lies the body of Mac, or maybe MADY.
1776. So that's a pretty old section of the graveyard cemetery. You can tell by the weathering in the stones there for sure. I love old cemeteries like that. There was a cemetery that I visited over in pretty close to Asheville. I can't remember the actual cemetery. It was a Red Door Cemetery that had the Civil War, and it had this partition slave graveyard, which, if you're in the South, which I'm in the South, you have older graveyards do have those sectioned cemeteries. So there you go. Let's see what else. Anybody see anything? AJK says it's glare. Well, AJK's Chica said it couldn't be glare, but I don't know. Let's see. It was just what others thought. Okay, cool. And Sharon Lane wants to know, did you feel anything when you were there? I don't think there's anything to it, David Strother says. And not yet, James. Oh, there we go. That wasn't part of the thing. So what do you think this might be? I think I'm going to just reverse it and just Step it back just a little bit. See if there's anything in there. Let's see. I don't see the blue. The blue starts about right there at 7, ends at 7 seconds into the video. If it was glare, you would think there would be a lens blow up. What, Chica, what was the camera system that you were using? Was it an iPhone? Was it a anything else besides that? So, and just could be just I wanted the thoughts on this. Thanks. Okay, cool. Let's see. All right, give me just a second to see if anybody's seen use an Android smartphone. Okay, cool. Android smartphone. Looks like glare, but you never know, Sheldon says. And let's see. See, the way it's triangular, symmetrical, and smaller in the center and moved the way it did, it's what caused me to think that. So, what was you thinking there? What was the trees to the right? How far to the right are we talking there, Shelley? Interesting stuff. I saw a huge, Sharon says, I saw a huge blue orb once. Actually, 5 of them at one time. Blue is supposed to be a good sign of leftover energy. Well, I'll screenshot it. Cool beans. All right. I'll play it one more time and we'll see what happens. First off, what I want to do is make sure there's nobody making a comment left up there. Play it one more time. I got the audio at, let's see, 304% of normal. So just in case.
Year of 1773. I was just going to say, it looks like 1776. Yeah. Here, but that's, here lies the body of Mac. Or maybe, M-A-D-Y.
Alrighty, so reverse it just in case. What was that black? Oh, that was the end of the video. Okay. Could be lens glare. Then again, this is the first trick of the knee, kind of ringer that I thought of. Maybe Chica was crossing a field of energy and it was picked up by the light sensor. It's all electronic stuff anyway. We're all waves and energy anyway. So what do you think about that? There's no doubt that place is haunted. Let's see. You talking about the tree trunk that looks like it has ears, Crystal says. Let's see. Where in the world? Oh, there was a phone call I missed. There you go. I was wondering what was going on with my messenger. I thought, well, I was missing a message. No doubt. Let's see. Any other comments? What's the comment? Is it that blue streak is the biggest feature other than it's in an old cemetery? What do you think that blue streak is? Send that video to Slaptam. Well, Slaptam can contact me or contact Chica there. My friend who lives in North Carolina says there's several old cemeteries not far from where she lives. There's all kinds of old cemeteries over through here. Right down the road, probably less than 2 miles, there's old pre-Civil War cemetery that they just found about 3 years ago. Rediscovered it. The family that owned the cemetery, or the family that built the cemetery, moved down to Texas and let this place grow up. I remember riding my little bicycle past that place. I could tell you how many times. Didn't know there was a cemetery there. But they found the remnants of an old log cabin. Okay. Oh, okay. I see what you're talking about. All right. Shelly sent me something. Let me save that to downloads and then bring it up, and then I'll share it with you fine folks here in just a second. Soon I get that up. She took some screenshots and downloads. That's what I'm looking for. Well, son of a gun, where'd it go? I saved it to downloads. Hold up, I'm cropping. Okay. Well, give us just a second. My assistant in the background is trying to crop something out and show us a little bit of something. But I've got 4 other videos besides this to share with you folks. And if you want to, call in 931-994-6917. Chicka, if you'd like to call in and tell us a little bit in your own words what was going on, what's going on in your brain about the video that you shared with us, I appreciate it. I'm sure everybody else would appreciate it as well. So grab this link. I think I already did I put the link in? If not, I'm going to put the link in anyway. So grab this link. All you have to do, you don't have to share your video, just have to have the audio, microphone stuff. That's all you have to share out. Do this on your smartphone. You can do this on your computer. You name it. Just have to have a microphone. Let's see what we got here. Save the downloads. And then let's go to downloads here. I don't know why in the heck that's not playing. All right, let's go down here. Open up downloads. I don't know why in the world that's not. Oh, here we go. Now I can save the downloads. There we are. Oh, why it's not saving? Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay, I got you. Let me open that up. I can crop that out real quick and open this up and get this. There we go. And then add this. Thank you, Shelly, for the So apparently there's something in, I don't know if it's pareidolia or whatever, but there's something in here in this particular screenshot, which there's one right there. So Sharon says, sadly, there are folks who go to cemeteries perform occult ceremony, so you don't know what they're. There was if Holly was here, Holly was here. Her aunt, that's a witch. Her aunt's now ex-husband. I don't know if he's still alive or whatever. Communed with the devil, and the devil wanted her aunt to go to a cemetery and dig up something. I'm not going to repeat it, but dig up something that I wouldn't think. Well, you shouldn't desecrate a grave, but desecrate a grave and bring something back. So, but there you go. There's all kinds of crazy stuff going on. That's for sure. Bigfoot cloaking. Don't know. There's all kinds of stuff. Hey, there's casual conversations with Jenny. Appreciate you dropping in. I have seen a bunch of videos lately that you would think something is cloaking. Something's definitely walking through or walking past or just standing there that you kind of wonder what the heck's going on there. I have no clue what's going on there. Shelly, if you want to drop a reason why you sent me this crop here, where I can read it. Let's see. Nope. I got it up and running there, but let's see. Anybody else? Say Holly 3 times and she'll show up. Holly. There you go. No, she's that lady overcome a lot of stress to actually call in that night. I know she kind of was very fast talking, but to be able to do that and get over her whatever screen or not screen, get over her shyness, I guess that would probably be it. But holy cow. And because it looks like ears, arms, maybe a snout. Ears, arms, and the snout. Maybe. I don't know. But if you want to send, if you got a screenshot like Shelly just sent me, you can send it to me either or over Sean Graham at iamdarkwaters.com. Or if you've got me over on Facebook, send it through Facebook Messenger. Send it that way. But yeah, there you go. I was very proud of Holly that night. Yeah, Holly overcome a lot of stage fright. She called me late one night, and you could hear her voice just shaking. I was like, "It's just me. There's nobody else." Yeah, it was a private conversation. It wasn't on the air or anything like that. But I've talked to her 3 or 4 times afterwards, and she's kind of gotten over that. But my eyes are always finding pareidolia, but sometimes who knows? Well, considering all the crazy crap. Now, this thing behind me, you think that's an actual photograph? Michael Torres, what's going on? And there's Stacy Mitchell. Welcome. You think this is actual photograph? No, that's actually AI did that behind me. Actually asked AI to do Bigfoot abducted by an UFO, and that's what it produced. And I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. So that's not an actual photograph. That's just AI doing crazy stuff. And I thought it was interesting enough to put on a freaking poster. But there you go. What's your website, Sean? iamdarkwaters.com. There's a subsection with my stuff on it. iamdarkwaters.com. I'm looking at opening a website myself. I've got a lot of stuff that is pressing, but the one thing that I have to do every day is write to fulfill my promise to God. So sometimes I could write just a little bit and get by with it. Sometimes I'm there almost all daggum day writing. But got to get the writing out of the way first and get life out of the way first. But eventually I'll get it there. But that's one thing that I have to do is I got to fulfill my promise to God first and foremost and write my near-death experience, which I think I'm at day 221. 221. Wow. So Big Colt is in the house. Hey, brother, what's going on? I ain't seen you in Coon's age. We have open lines tonight. We're talking anything and everything. I've got just shared Chica's Civil War, pre-Civil War. Actually, it was Revolutionary War cemetery video with some sort of blue streak going through there. Don't know what that was. There was some pareidolia in the background, maybe a little bit something more. But first off, next video I've got coming up, there was, let me listen to it real quick and make sure there's no music playing that will get me copyrighted. Nope. Alrighty, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this out. Hold on just a second. Let me turn that off. My Alexa just decided to listen in on my conversation for something. I put it a little closer so I could flip her off with the appropriate finger, of course. But let me share this out. Share screen, share video. And here is the video. There is something flying over Dublin. I'm not exactly sure what this is. Let me make sure that the audio is piped through at the right appropriate thing. Yeah, it is piped through. There's no audio to it. So there you go. Let's see. Just one finger on Alexa. Yep, just one finger on Alexa. Alexa's right here. It used to be right across the other corner of the bedroom. There was no way to do that, to go over there and flip it. But now I gotta poke Alexa real quick with my finger. In private, of course, but that's just...
So this is a video taken from a webcam off YouTube from 3 months ago in Dublin, night sky, and I don't know what the hell those white dots are all flying over the sky, but I know they're not fucking fairy lights, I know not airplanes, I know not helicopters, and I think it's about time people park this scientific driven conditioned mindset that we live in and started accepting that there are things out there that the human mind just are not ready yet to conceive or consider, and that the world is changing in front of our very eyes.
All right, this TikToker is Primal. Let's see, I think it's Primal Strength Movement. I'm going to drop his link in the chat there. So if you want to go and look at that particular TikTok video up close and personal, there it is. I'm going to hit the audio off, so I think that's enough there. I don't need to hear that no more. But what is that? I don't know. It looks like one thing that comes to mind. Now, if you want to, he said, think about scientific stuff. First thing that comes to mind is it birds? Maybe. Is it bugs near the lens? I don't know. Sean, ever see the YouTube video, the supposed angels flying over Russia church? It's pretty crazy. Not sure if it's fake. No, if you've got the video link, I'd like to see it. There, Jack, send it to me. Sean Graham at imdarkwaters.com. I have seen a bunch of videos on cloaking. Something cloaking out in the wilderness. Not just one video, but many videos. Hey, Feathers, what's going on, Trina? I appreciate you dropping in. My phone is slow again tonight. Oh, my. There is a way to clear your cache on those old phones, even on not Android, even old iPhones. I found that out. Been using that occasionally here lately. My phone's getting a little on the older side, but still doing pretty good. Talking to the moon, pictures from Sheldon. Okay, Sheldon, hold on just a second. Let me go grab those pictures that you just sent. What the heck is that? Pictures from Sheldon. Okay. Sheldon, first off, Sheldon, what is this? This looks like artwork, but I will show it. That's no problem whatsoever. Preview app, that's what I'm going to look at. And this is from Sheldon. I got two pictures I'm going to show you. Sheldon just sent me. Share screen. Right there. It looks like a little bit of artwork to me, but what is that, Sheldon? If you don't mind, I'm sending you a couple pictures of my Bigfoot drawing. Yeah, there we go, male and female. And this is Sheldon's artwork there. Sue, sorry, I almost missed you. Finishing up work. Well, I appreciate you dropping in. Primal Cry. Hey, what is going on with you? Appreciate you dropping in. Let's see. Actively dancing orbs. It's not drones. I believe you're about right. Old religion, Mike. I believe you're right there. So this is one of his drawings, Sheldon's drawings. And I'm going to pop open the next one here. Give me just a second. Open that up in the quick look. Open with preview app. There we go. That was his first one. That's Sheldon in the chat there. Thank you, Sheldon, for sharing your artwork there. Second one. I guess this is the male and the last one was female, I'm guessing. Sheldon says, thank you. No problem. I appreciate you. Thank you for sharing that. If you got some artwork or if you got some pictures or videos or audio, you can send it to me. 931-994-6917. You can text alphanumeric, not media rich stuff. Send me your audio and visuals, whatever, to SeanGraham@IamDarkWaters.com, which you can see in the email down here on the bottom of the screen there. That's beautiful stuff there, brother. Yukon Sam is live. Look at that. Welcome, buddy. Appreciate you. Looks like a lot of people is liking your artwork. That's cool. I like it. I like it a lot. Great stuff, brother. Great stuff. So how long you been into art there, buddy? How long you been doing this artwork with the Bigfoot and whatnot? Let's see, what else? Dustin Hamilton. Hey, brother, what's going on up in Alaska? Have you seen any kind of Dogman, Bigfoot stuff? What's going on up there, man? Let's see. Let me pop StreamYard link in there. If you want to be a part and jump in here, you can. All you have to do is share out your microphone. You don't have to share out your video, but you can share out both if you like. And absolutely looking forward to talking to whoever calls in or jumps on the stream, live stream here. And Sheldon says he's totally obsessed, which, yeah, I could see that. Great stuff, buddy. Very, very. Jonathan, hey, what is going on with you, brother? So let's go ahead and stop that video. Got another video coming up. So I guess the consensus is flying orbs, which I'm going to share that one more time. Flying orbs up in Dublin. Give me just a second to share that screen one more time over Dublin. Here we go. And I don't have the audio. Audio is a little loud, but there you go. Great artwork. Well, speak of the devil, Holly is there. Look at that. We were talking about you, Holly, earlier, just probably about 10 seconds or 10 minutes ago. Somebody says, say Holly 3 times and she'll show up. And sure enough, she did. But orbs flying around in Dublin, night sky. So that's amazing. If that is not supernatural, there you go. Say Holly 3 times and she'll show up on your live stream. The P button is messing up on your. You need to quit throwing your keyboard around, Shelly, or dropping foodstuffs or whatever on your keyboard. One of the tethers, or that's what's happened to a couple of my keyboards anyway. Amy is in the house. There's Amy right there. She decided to drop in. We're looking at a video from Dublin. It looks like orbs and stuff flying around the city sky of Dublin. Consensus right now. What is consensus? Is this alien or is it birds, animal, something of that nature? 1 if it's alien, 2 if it's birds, 3 if you don't know, or 4 if you don't really care, or 5 if you're Dark Woods. 5 usually pops up whenever Dark Woods pops in, and I start asking. We'll keep going. Tell me if you're a Southerner without having to tell me that you're a Southerner, which I've got iced tea in a mayonnaise jar, believe it or not. 4, Jonathan. Don't care. Okay, that's cool. Dustin, I ain't talked to you in a while, buddy. Call in 931-994-6917. Love to hear what's going on with you. So next one up, I'm going to share. Let's get this one. Let's see. Let's go all the way over to Virgie, Kentucky, which Virgie is literally 50 miles from where my butt is planted right now. 50 miles from me. Probably closer to Hellier, Kentucky, if you ever heard of Hellier, Kentucky. There is some audio to this. Give me just a second. Let me pop this open and get that audio up. Hopefully there's nothing there.
Like this in the sky on this day. Here I zoomed in, turned down the exposure.
Okay.
Alan Epling caught this over his home in Virgie, Kentucky. His friend's granddaughter actually noticed it in the sky, so Alan started recording it because it looked odd. The U.S. Department of Defense and a local airport both denied having anything like this in the sky on this day. Here I zoomed in, turned down the exposure to try to get a better look at it. I honestly don't know what this could be. What do you guys think? Alan Epling caught this over his home in Virgie, Kentucky. His friend's granddaughter actually noticed it in the sky, so Alan started recording it because it looked odd. The U.S. Department of Defense and a local airport both denied having anything like this in the sky on this day. Here I zoomed in, turned down the exposure to try to get a better look at it. I honestly don't know what this could be. What do you guys think?
All right. So that's from Virgie, Kentucky. That's right over the border of from Virginia into Kentucky. Pretty close to Hellier, Kentucky. If you ever watched the Hellier series of some cryptids, is over there over on Prime. Amazon Prime's got that. But Darkwood says that's his kite string. Well, okay. If you live over Kentucky, sure, why not? That sounds all right. So what do you think this is? You know, I have seen this a couple of times. One plausible thing, a couple of mylar balloons that are super long. But if they are balloons and they're a flight and floating around, they would be tossing and turning and just not stable like that. 2 mylar balloons together. And AJK says a meteor shower. Well, we'll go back to that meteor shower here in just a second and kind of prove or disprove that, AJK. So what do you think this is? Is this a UFO? Is this something that could be a weather balloon? I've never seen a weather balloon like that. Sheldon says that is unearthly. Okay, that's kind of cool. Paper clipped, super sleuth. I don't know. Paper clip in the sky. Well, it does look a little bit like a paper clip in the sky. Yeah. Absolutely. It does look a little bit like a paper clip. That's a big paper clip, though. A little bit bigger than I would have ever seen, but you never know. Stacy says that's crazy looking. Sharon says, sweet iced tea is Southern wine, and we say bless your heart a lot. Yes, we do say bless your heart a lot. And it just depends on the inflection of how you say bless your heart, whether it is a derogatory term or it's actually a blessing. So, Thomas says, Kentucky boy here, Sean. Know exactly the locations you're talking about. Seen some weird things in the sky at night, but they haven't seen something like that before. Well, this is probably a couple years old, this particular video. When the Hellier, Kentucky craze came out with the Bigfoot and some stuff, Dogman over through there, stuff come out, and Prime did 2 seasons of Hellier, Kentucky. Oh, okay. I'll check that out. Give me just a second. So, what do you think this is? Government made something. What is this particular video of? Is that a UFO? Is it man-made? What is it? Copy link. All right. Let me put it in, let's see. Let me put in a browser that won't be popping in the audio real quick. Let me check her out real quick. What you sent me. Oh, yeah. And I have... No, I don't want that audio. I just so happen to pop it in where I have to watch a freaking commercial to get to the video. Oh, man. So what do you think this is? 1, if it's UFO. 2, if it's man-made. 3, if you don't know. 4, if you don't care. Never seen anything like it, Super Sleuth. So, asteroid trampoline. Asteroid trampoline. Maybe 2 ships joining. Maybe. The closest plausible thing that you could probably is the theme tonight, UFOs. Nope, it's not. Actually, I got a couple of Bigfoot stuff here in just a second. So, theme is whatever it is, it goes tonight. And this just so happened to be it. And then, of course, I will refrain from a 5. Of course, 5 is not exclusive, but looked after. I looked for a 5 from you every time that you pop in my chat there, Dark. And then a portal. So, nope. UFOs just so happen to be what I popped on. I got about 2 or 3. Actually, the first 2 videos were UFO related. I got about 2 or 3 more that are Bigfoot related. 2 ships docking. Maybe. All right. So, let me see what this is. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pop this thing over here and we'll check her out. How's that? Paste and go. And let me hit the audio real quick. So, there we are. So, what is that? Is that popping up on my... Yeah, there we go. Here's a link to this particular video. So if you want to look at it, is this the one you were talking about earlier? Over in Russia? That sort of reminds me... What is that? Is this angels or is this... I don't know. She has me like things like that or whatever that is. Hey, Darkwood. Well, there you go. So what is this particular video? Let me stretch this out to where this is big size. There we go. Well, nope. Son of a gun. Did not need that. Let's go back here. Pop this back up. Project Bluebeam, possibly. You can't talk. Whoever asked if this was a UFO theme tonight, yes and no. But Bigfoot, Dogman are associated with sightings of UFOs. You know, almost go hand in hand in some places, actually. If you look at charted just reports of Bigfoot and Dogman sightings, and then lay that over any kind of BFRO or whatever other cryptid mapping place. Super Sleuth sped up clouds. That's interesting. Why would clouds be highlighted during the night? Obviously, this is dark behind this cathedral, whatever this particular chapel is. Darkwood says, yes, it seems connected. Absolutely is connected. I talked to a couple of people, and that was one of my theories when I first popped in with Dogman, Bigfoot, UFOs. I started looking at the association. You can lay maps of All these sightings, whether it's cryptid, UFO, even paranormal. And then here's the catch-all. Take a son of a gun. Take a map of ley lines. Take a map of Indian burial mounds and lay it on top of that, and they pretty much marry up. Believe it or not. Missing 411. Putin's friends coming to get him. Oh, there you go. Putin's friends. Don't know. Yep, I think people are seeing more and more weirdness. Here's a different spin. Imagine if an alien ship wanting to study Earth species picked up a Bigfoot, then shit hit the fan and they dumped Bigfoot right back out. Well, yeah, okay. I get it. There you go. I like it. So what do you guys think this is? Is this, clouds? Is this some sort of atmospheric anomaly? Or is it something that is UFO related? I don't know. Let's see. Let me find something that has... I'm trying to find some place to pause it real quick. Well, you can see it right there. Whatever that is, I don't know what it is. Could it be UFO? Could it be meteorites? That's a star right there. What the heck? Brown Dwarf, brother. If you haven't followed Brown Dwarf on TikTok and the other, social medias, I would suggest you do it because he's got all kinds of interesting things he posts on the regular. Definitely one of those things. So, is this atmospheric? Is this some sort of meteorite? What is that triangle looking thing? Now, I have seen things like that from spatial anomalies. You can go look and find stars and stuff like that look like that. Sheldon says, I need to get on TikTok and Facebook. Facebook, it wears me out. I use Facebook as a messenger service, and that's about it. Every once in a while, I will post something there about twice a week, and that has to be show related or whatever I'm doing, show some another, and that's about it. But yep. Someone's smoking. Okay, we've got a caller. Give me just a second. Caller, give me just a second. I'll get you on the air. You're live on the air. What's your name? Where are you from?
Hey, Sean, this is Dustin.
Hey, Dustin, what's going on, brother? I ain't heard your voice in a while. How is old Alaska?
It's going good. Slowly waiting for the snow to come in, but not yet.
So they forecasting a heavy winter this year, or
don't know.
Don't know.
They haven't said anything about that yet.
Wow. Okay. So what's happening cryptid wise? Last time you called me, 2 years ago, and said I just saw a dog man 15 minutes earlier or something like that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Is. Been that long?
I would say that's probably close enough to it. Year and a half, easy.
Yeah. Well, I've had a few strange happenings.
All right.
Nothing substantial.
So tell us about it.
I had a moose in my yard, and I've seen this same pair over years, and they normally don't freak out when I go outside. And watching them, observing them. They just start freaking out over something. These moose, they don't really freak out that much. And as they started to get closer, I noticed that the bull that was farther in front had claw marks going down its haunches.
Wow. Okay.
And I haven't really seen that very often when it comes to stuff around here, because we don't really have bears, and bears don't get real close to human settlements unless they're being fed.
So how big was these claw marks?
I couldn't tell, but I'd have to say at least maybe half inch. Shut up. Half inch deep, maybe. So,
Yep.
Yeah, that's my brother talking in the background.
That's all right.
But wolves won't do that on a normal basis. Not that I know of, anyway.
To
They'll
moose?
wrestle
I
it
thought
around,
moose
but they
were.
won't claw mark.
I thought moose were pretty honoring. Wouldn't they just fought each other, and the rest of the critters don't mess with them.
Yeah, not normally.
Yeah. Wow. So how long
800,
ago?
900-pound creatures. Yeah.
Yeah. So how long ago was this that you saw this moose with the claw marks on it?
Maybe 3 days ago.
3 days ago. Okay. Was it fresh or was it healed up? The claw marks.
They were just beginning to heal. Like, they were pretty well healed, but the scars were still running down the haunches.
Okay. So was it a single attack or a multiple attacks? Or what it look like?
I couldn't tell from where I was standing. Because it was reported to me. I couldn't really see. I could see the haunches, but the haunches and the left shoulder. That's what I could see.
Okay.
And that bull, he was eating. He raised his head up, started looking around, like he caught something on the wind or something, and then he just took off. And for a moose to just go from eating to just taking off, yeah, not a lot of things are going to do that.
I thought moose, they just don't pay attention to anybody unless they get ticked off at you, and then they can run over you and gore you and stuff like that with their antlers. That was about it.
Yeah.
They don't get scared often.
I mean, when you're 900 to 1,000 pounds, not much is going to mess with you.
That's true.
A cow gets maybe 800-900 pounds.
Oh, cows!
A bull can easily break 1,000.
Right, but how many bulls do you have up there? That's out in the wild.
This piece of property, maybe 3.
That's
3
out in the
significantly large bulls.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But yeah, not much is going to make a bull moose run, especially not a 5 foot, 140-pound kid.
All right. Absolutely. Yeah. How many videos have you seen where moose are, towering over cars and trucks as they're running past them on a freaking road or junk like that? They're not going to pay attention to you.
No. There's a video out there. If you want to look it up, you can find it. I think it's on YouTube. This guy was in a diesel truck going down an Alaskan highway, and he stops, and there's a bull moose in front of him. And that bull moose just lays down his head and charges this truck. And he has to back up. And it's just, yeah.
Wow.
And every now and again, I'll see, well, my window to my bedroom is, I can see into a tree line maybe 25 yards away.
Right.
And every now and again, I'll see red eyes just barely behind the tree line.
So you heard anything going on noise-wise on your property in the last little bit?
Every now and again, I'll be outside walking around and I'll hear what I can only describe as tree knocks.
Okay. What kind of loud ones? Something that's are they communicating with each other or warning the people off?
Kind of a combination of both, depending where I'm at on the property. Sometimes I'll hear them two different spots, and then I'll hear maybe one, and then maybe 3 hits, and then it stops.
Right.
And normally at that point, I just walk away from the tree line. Because sometimes you just get that feeling that you're someplace that you shouldn't be. And when you hear tree knocks, that just reaffirms that.
Right. Have you been infrasound, or have you heard infrasound before?
I've heard of infrasound, yes.
When's the last time you heard anything like that?
I haven't heard any yet, but I have read cases of it.
Okay.
I frankly don't believe that these creatures are here to harm me, but they were here long before I was. I know that. I know that much.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool.
Yeah.
So remember that Dogman story you called in that first time? You want to go over that one? I'm sure there's a few people that probably haven't heard that story before.
Sure. I gotta go eat. I'll call back in if I still have time. And
sure. All right, brother. If you want to call back, yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
All right.
All right, man. Take care.
All right.
You
too.
All right, that was Dustin from Alaska, and apparently he'll call back in and let us know about his Dogman encounter from a year and a half ago, maybe 2. I can't remember. It's been a minute since then. Hey, Chase, what's going on, brother? Who else has joined in since I have had that phone call right there? Shelley says, good night, Dustin from Alaska. That's cool. So anyway, next up is, let's go. Let's see. Wait a minute. Wait. I got a Bigfoot video here in just a second. Let me check my messages real quick. All right. All right. So here is the next video. This is a Bigfoot video, and I don't know. It's kind of hard to see, but you can see it, or I can see it anyway. But let's go here. Share this out. Let's see if I can get this. This is Bigfoot caught walking the forest, 2 different views. What are your thoughts on this? Now, let's get this back a little bit here. Let me turn the audio up. Oh, no, I don't want to report it. I just want to turn the audio.
Walks out of that clearing. So there's me zooming in. But people couldn't see that, so I zoomed in even more right here. But It was moving faster than that. That's slowed down. Watch the dogs right here. They kept looking up. See that up in the clearing right there? I caught that later. And so I zoomed.
Right there. There's one. Let's see it. Super sleuth. Yeah, I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it, Rare. Can you see it right there? It's black with a shiny face, anyways. Facial features. And that's about as close as I can get. Kind of deal. There you go. So what do you think that is? I'm going to let that play out. I'm going to turn the audio down. Sound like it might have a little... I don't know if that's copywritten audio, but you never know. These fine days and times. But there's a... Oh, well, that kind of gets up and close and personal. Doesn't... To me, that doesn't have a gait of a Bigfoot. Slowed way down. I think right here it's going through between two trees. So what do you think that is? Whoa, says Chica. Let's see. Well, I don't know. I have to go back and look at that gate. Let me save that to downloads. Thank you, Shelly, for sending me another screenshot there. You're hot on the trigger with that. Well, let's see. Go back to downloads. Really? Oh, here we go. Watch this one more time. I'll see if I can capture something here. There's that one. All right, that's pretty close. Right there is, to me, that's you know how the Patty film shows that you know, the legs are crooked, the stupor kind of bent forward. I don't know if that shows that at all. I'm just comparing it in my head to the Patty film, so I don't know. Maybe. Oh no, that the leg's too stretched out right there, and there's another one right there in between that. Dogs are definitely showing it. Whoa. Where the heck is that? Is that the same critter? Super slowed down. Okay, here we go. Don't know what the hell that is. Let's see. The waist bending his knees, not like a Bigfoot stride, though. I'm kind of agreeing with you on that, Sharon. But you never know. Just looking, I'm looking at it from a perspective of, comparing what I remember of the Patty stride. That's, the famous thing. And there's a lot of people out there who says it's real, and a lot of people says it is fake. And they base it off of a freaking costume. Well, they didn't make costumes like that back then. The technology wasn't there. Yeah, there we go. So wait a minute. Shelly caught one. That's one. Let's see, downloads. That's the one I want right there. Is this it? Dadgummit. Son of a gun. All right, this one right here. Let me stop that and then share this screen grab and then share this one. There we go. So you can see right here, based off of what I have seen off of the Patterson film, is it a rake part real, part fake? Sheldon is asking. Rothian, Patty is real from his sources, but right here, this particular, the stride, they're always bent, the knees from the Patterson film. And that looks a little too much human-like. It could be like a really big-ass man. I don't know. And Destiny says, I agree with Hoodie. Joan, that's a regular person walking. Well, that's a pretty good sized person. But, yep, I don't know. So what do you think that is? Is that real or fake? One, is it cryptid? Type 1. 2 if it's fake. 3 if you're on the fence. 1 real, 2 fake, 3 on the fence. Let's see what everybody's thinking right there. But holy cow. Interesting stuff. Bigfoot with bell bottoms. Sheldon says. Maybe. Rothian 3 on the fence. Okay. 3 with sugar britches. 2 Feather says 1. Thomas says 1. Amy says 2. She doesn't believe it. Chicka is I don't know. Okay. Let's see. Who else? 2 Shelly says 2. Fake. Alrighty. Arms are long. Well, let's go back to the stop with the screen grab and go back to the video. It should be still playing in the background, I would think. Yes, it's still playing in the background. Let's go back to the video and just watch it go through one more time just for look-see sake. Could be man in black overalls. I would again, I'm going over it in my head. Why would somebody be out in the wild like that? I'm assuming he's out in the wild. Could be out in my backyard. Some of these videos could be, out in my backyard. Could be. But why would somebody be out there dressed like that, not dressed in like blaze orange or something appropriate for that? Can she have a link to the video? Yes, you can have a link to the video. Let me pop the video link in a couple of places. And if you want to look at this video, I'm going to pop it in the Chasing the Truth show thing here. So there you go. It got the dog's attention for sure, according to Shelley, and that's what the video narrator said at the first, which I turned the narration off. Let's see. Anything Roth and Patty footage taken from a wind-up 8mm camera, if you know. Yep, 8mm cameras. Back then, back in the 50s when that Patterson film was there, it wasn't like nowadays where you can take a bazillion videos, bazillion, screenshots, you name it, and it's what throw it out the window like it's nothing. Back then, it cost you a whole lot of money, a whole lot of heartache and blood, sweat, and tears to get a video camera like the Super 8 and the Patterson film out there. Plus having it appropriately, had film in it to shoot. You're not going to point and shoot at something that you didn't think that, hey, I want to have a video of this. Unless you had, 1, planned it out. 2, it's real and scared the bejesus out of you. Not like nowadays. It could be faked. It could be, AI kind of junk. But that's been out. Actually, that Patterson film scared the living snot out of me when I was a little kid. On this video, Bigfoot is not in a hurry, according to AJK. No, it don't look like it's out for a Sunday stroll for sure. The dogs look, but that's it. No real reaction. Kind of look up at it. You would think if they were, dogs have a pack mentality. So if they're with their humans, they would want to protect them and start barking and yipping and yapping. So, that's one of the things. If you want the best burglar alarm in the whole wide world, get your dog. Let's see, James. I was wondering if the wind up part of it, no batteries made a difference. I don't know. Let's see. All right. Gene sent me a picture. Give me just a second, Gene. Just saw it pop up in my. What is that? Gene sent me a bunch of pictures, actually. I will have to download all these and then let's see, save, open with, preview. Okay. Give me just a second and I will show what Gene sent me. Open with preview. Send me a bunch of stuff. Hold on just a second. I don't know what it is of. Motion detection off a video camera. Give me just a second to get all of this stuff up and running. Oh, I see what you're... Okay, now I see what you sent it for. All right, gotcha. So, real or fake, and I guess a lot of people were like a 2 or maybe 3, don't care. Maybe there are a couple ones in there. But who knows? I don't know. This is I think it's probably not Bigfoot. It's probably a really tall guy out in the middle of the wild, but why in the heck would somebody be dressed in black walking out in the middle of the forest? Could be a forestry service people. Don't know. Yeah, I got that. I appreciate that. I'm about ready to pop that up there, brother. Appreciate that, Gene. Now, Gene just sent me something in email. I got it all rare and rare. I'm ready to share it. Took me just a second, but give me just a second. Pop this thing up here. Window. Let's see. Okay. Image. Window. There we go. Share. So this is from a video or video capture. Let's see if. Let me go down here. AM backyard deer cam has detected movement. Let me go back. All right, let's go back here. So this is a movement off a deer cam. Geese are good watchers too, huh? AJK says. Ankle biters are best watchers by and by, just to let you know. Or my opinion. My opinion can differ, but there you go. Let's see. Share screen. I'll show the first. No, not that one. This one. There we go. And this is the black and white off the detection. I'm guessing this is. Where is this? Let me find it. I'm looking for where he blew that up. Can't see it. Oh, I see where it is now. Okay. All right. Nope, that's not it. Maybe that is. That's about the same frame, part of the frame that he sent me the circles and stuff in. I'm trying to locate it, but that's not it. Don't know. Where the Situ breed was bred as a guard dog for royalty, they would yap and wake up the big dogs. So you never know with that one. Take some of mine, Roth. Parents 20 plus. Okay. Let's go back to the capture where it's actually highlighted. Thank you, Jane, for sending this in. No, I don't want to. I'm done writing for the night. Quit showing me writing. Where is that thing? There we go. Now let's stop sharing that and share this out. Get this particular video or share screen in and share the this in. There you go. So, Gene, what do you think this is? Could be something, could be nothing, could be everything. Well, that's just about everything that is presented on any freaking video that I've ever seen. Could be anything and everything. Even the stuff that looks too good to be true usually is too good to be true, but you never know. Who knows? I don't know. So this is looking over, apparently there's some furniture, yard furniture in there. And whatever this is peeping over top of yard furniture. Is this something? Is this pareidolia? Or is this just could be some boogers? Bigfoot? Who knows? I see a face definitely, Sheldon says. So what do you think that is? You know, what do you think it is? Neighbors? Super Sleuth says neighbors. Could be neighbor. I don't know. Who would? Well, I have honestly, it could be a neighbor. I don't know. I have caught one thing with all these video cameras in my house. I've got a bunch that's pointed outside. I've caught some oddball behavior with neighbors. If any neighbor watches this program that lives right next to me, yeah, I have been seeing some oddball stuff in your yards going on. Seen some crazy stuff happen about 3 o'clock in the morning. Kind of wonder, well, are they drinking a little something? I don't know, but there you go, neighbors. That's a being. And Barbie says, crazy ass neighbors. Possibly, I've got some crazy ass neighbors that walk the yard in their almost skivvies. To the point where I just I quit looking. Unless it's just a flagrant, I heard something in the middle of the night and I want to look at it, then I'll start looking, but I quit looking. Neighbors having a romantic candlelight dinner in his backyard. Okay. Barbie says cryptids are neighbors too. Possibly. Possibly. Now, one of the things I do, I right up until probably 11 o'clock midnight sometimes, just depending on what I'm doing and what I'm not doing. I have done that, and my neighbors get cranked up probably about 11 o'clock at night. And I'm like, okay. I'll be listening to music, and I'm like, what is that noise? That's not coming from my music while I'm writing. Pop my earphones off. I'm like, well, who in the heck is yelling at each other at 11 o'clock at night? I don't know if you got crazy neighbors like that, but you never know. All right, we got another phone call. Hold on just a second, caller, and I'll get you live on there. And you're live on the air. What's your name and where are you from?
Hey, Sean. This is Chica. I'm from Central California. Hey, chat. How's it going?
Hey, how you doing?
Yeah,
Thanks for sending that. Yeah, you sent that video in.
Yeah.
Let me pop that video up real quick while we're talking. But yeah, what's going on with you? Thanks for sending that video in, by the way.
Yeah, and the reason why I had sent it in because last year, well, it's kind of cool. Like when everything went down, that COVID virus thing and all that, I was
Right.
trying to seek out individuals that kind of more were kind of like we had the same mode of thinking and a support kind of thing. So I met these really cool friends, and when I went to Wisconsin last year, I went with a good friend of mine, and then we traveled all over the place. So we ended up going to like Illinois, Georgia, South Carolina, went through Tennessee, Kentucky, and then in North Carolina is where we drove to with one of my other friends. And pretty much these friends of mine, there's a couple of them that are a lot more, I guess you want to say, kind of like they're more like the group here, where they're more intuitive than I am, and they've had a lot of different experiences that I haven't experienced. So my one friend from North Carolina asked us if we wanted to go check out some cemeteries. So I'm like, cool, because it's in April, it's a beautiful, clear day and everything, and it's just so pretty out there. She lives on the outskirts of Asheville, North Carolina.
Oh yeah,
and I can't remember the name of the. Yeah, it's so pretty. I can't remember the name of the cemetery we went to, but the one thing I did when I went there, I just thought it was cool because I'd never been to an older cemetery like that out like back east. So she was saying how they had some headstones that dated like I think in the early 1700s, late 1600s, and there was 3 headstones there that she said were supposedly pirates that were buried there. So that's that's kind of the story that goes with that. But anyways, I just remember going there with my actually there was 4 of us there, so no, total of 5 of us, so 4 of my friends. And when I got out, I just thought it was just so pretty and just very peaceful. I mean, when we started walking around like the headstones, I always felt at peace. I didn't pick up on anything negative or really positive, just pretty much a neutral type of peace feeling. But yet a couple of my friends were really, actually 3 of them were really picking up on different things. They were picking up on positive energies and some kind of real negative energies, but I didn't feel any of that. So when I just, like I said, I have a smartphone. It's an Android. And then I just, I was taking my time filming, different clips. And later on when we went home and I saw the clip with that blue streak, I'm like, well, that's probably just glare. But then, I'm not a tech person or anything, and I'm not real knowledgeable on glare and stuff. All I know is as much as I've used my phone, even then kind of facing towards the light, I've never seen like a blue streak glare on this phone. And then when I was filming that clip, I wasn't like, the sun was kind of behind me, although it was still a pretty bright day. So I don't know, I figured maybe it was glare, but in the same time I'm like, you know what, maybe I'll send it to Sean and see if you I don't know, you or anybody in the chat can pick up on anything, or maybe it's just glare. So I just thought it was kind of interesting.
All right. So I got one question.
So,
Were there other people visiting at that time in that cemetery besides your group?
there were some other people, but they were on the other side, and then they left before us. But then, so it got to where it was just the 5 of us there.
Okay. All right. So what did just to round up, what did the other folks that you were with in that party of yours, what did they feel? Anything?
Well, I showed one of my friends the blue streak. She says it's probably glare, but then she wasn't sure. But what they were like, the picture you see now, we kept walking down towards the corner, but then the part you can't see to the far left of the corner was where 2 of them were really picking up. Actually, no, 3 of them were picking up on some kind of like a real negative. I guess I would describe it as negative feeling, like like someone maybe who had passed away there was not happy we were there, but then it wasn't like a real bad feeling like anything bad was going to happen. But this part where I filmed when I saw the blue streak, that was a pretty mellow part. They weren't really picking up on much in that area until we walked further on. And when we went to that left side corner is where they really started picking up on some negative stuff and more positive stuff. So like I said, with me, I'm basically, I've had certain experiences, but I guess you could say I'm like a rookie. That's not a put down. It's just the truth. My experiences are nothing like what you or a lot of the other individuals in chat. So that's why I'm thinking, well, this streak, is it really glare or is it anything? So I thought, I don't know if anyone could pick up on something, or I don't know.
No,
so I thought I'd send it to you to check it out.
Well, that's cool. If anybody in the chat has an idea what this is, that blue streak, or you've seen anything or felt anything in the video, let us know in the chat or call in 931-994-6917. Chica, I appreciate you calling and sharing the video.
Okay, well, thanks a lot for showing it. And take care, everybody.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And that's Chica from the chat. She has been a part of the show, chat-wise, for a while. I appreciate her showing up. Rothian says, I've been picking up anything on that video. Hardly haven't. Okay, cool. Anyone else? Final call for this video. We'll move on. Thank you, Chica, for joining in. And wow, is all I can tell you. That's an interesting video. This blue streak right here at the bottom third, upwards towards half of the video is what she sent the video to me to start off with. Like the first time I saw it, I actually had it on my iPad, and it was morning light. Actually, not morning light, midday light. Excuse me, I said call it. That's a fib. And I thought it was just a glare off my own light source, the sun. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute, that's actually on the video. Next gut reaction I thought was it glare off of the sun? And then Chica said, nope, that's not it. Couldn't be it. Then I thought, well, maybe she was walking through a energy field and it was affecting the light sensor. Those sensors are pretty freaking sensitive. Entirely possible, plausible. I don't know. But there you go. Thank you, Chica, for sharing that with us and calling in. There was another. Hold just a second. Let me see. Somebody else was calling in just a second. Maybe it was. Let me just a second. I'm going to go down here. I know. Whoever it was that called in, just call back in 931-994-6917. Or, if you're in the chat and you want to pop in for a second, you're more than welcome. Let me pop in the link for the chat. StreamYard, there we go. Get the StreamYard key here. Pop it in there and throw it at you. Not the key, the link to get in here. All you have to do is follow the instructions. You don't have to share out your video unless you want to. Definitely have to have earphones or, a smartphone, give or take. But there you go. Let's see. 1,000 hogs in Louisiana are killed every year, and they are still a problem. They reproduce fast. Yep, they do. I saw a video. Well, I don't have that video. There was a video, and I can't remember if it was in Mississippi, but a bunch of hogs plus deer were stampeding through the forest like a big exodus. And I couldn't figure that out. I was like, what could cause that? Some predator? I wouldn't think a man would do that. Then again, you never know. All right, give me just a second. We'll get the... I think that last Bigfoot video was definitely probably a very tall man. more or less. I would think it was a very tall man. This next video is actually for a UFO, possibly. Let me see if I got the audio here. And we got another phone call. Give me just a second, caller, and I'll get you live on air. And you're live on air. What's your name and where you from?
Hi, this is Gene Fox, Green Mountain Droning.
Hey, Gene, what's going on?
Not too much. Yeah, those pictures that I sent you were taken from my camera, and it was on top of my lawn furniture. It looked like, if you zoomed in, it looked like the light was coming out of the one's face mouth. So I didn't know what they were.
All right. Give me just a second.
The other pictures...
Pop that on the screen there for the folks to see. All right, I got it up. All right, there we go. Got it up. We're looking at it. So explain the picture. It's obviously your backyard with looks like lawn furniture or something like that, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. And the one with the light in it, with the circles.
Mm-hmm.
If you can zoom that in, it looks like the little light is coming out of the mouth of the one face, and there's nothing there that would resemble their face or anything. I have the before and the after pictures I sent you, and then one daytime photo.
Yeah, I saw that.
The exact. Yeah.
So, have you seen anything with your naked eye in your backyard that was unexplainable?
Not yet. That was the first time I caught something like that. I've had the camera up for 2 years now.
Wow. So, any strange sounds or anything like that? Footprints?
I haven't noticed any footprints, but there is sometimes a strange sound we hear. It kind of sounds like a dog, but not a real dog to me, but you hear it really every night almost.
Okay. So you got any coyotes that frequent your property?
No, I haven't seen coyotes. I haven't heard them, not in Wells. I used to hear them a lot in Dorset, where I lived in Dorset, but not in Wells. I haven't heard many coyotes. It just, I don't know, it sounds like not really a howl or a bark, kind of in between. I just didn't know if anybody would have an idea what that could be, or because it's in the middle of my backyard, and there's nothing, no light or anything would be reflecting off of any of the furniture there.
Right. Well, there's no light source there whatsoever. That's a good point there. I honestly don't know. Maybe it's ball lightning. Was it storming or anything within that night? Do you recall?
Nope, not that night that I recall.
Okay. I've seen ball lightning with my naked eye once when I was probably about 16. I had a car at that time. At a friend's house, and it actually jumped through a screen door, bounced around the freaking living room, and then popped into the dude's, my friend's dad's RCA TV and blew that sucker up.
Wow. So, I mean, I have seen like a figure in the house of a man. I think it was the grandfather of the person who owned the house before we bought it there. And I've seen like a ghost cat. My wife has seen a ghost cat in the house. But
oh, wow. I've seen a ghost cat. Well, that just freaked me out. I thought it was my cat when I was married to my ex-wife. I was playing, I think, what was it playing? I was playing a video game in my office, and I thought the cat just jumped up in an armchair that was in my office, and I was, finished playing my game. I looked over to pet it, looked over, and it was gone. I was like, "Oh, so again, that thing's crafty." Got in and out pretty quick. Walked into the living room. There's my ex-wife laying on the couch with the cat laying on top of her, and I said, the cat's name was Puddin'. I said, Puddin' was just in the office with me playing, or while I was playing a video game. She looked at me and said, "This cat's been on top of me for the last hour. I don't know what you're talking
about." Funny. Yeah, we used to caretake for a house in Dorset there, and my father-in-law, before I got married to my wife, it was like a weekend before or something. He was over there playing cards. We had permission to go there, and play cards and stuff. And we were sitting at the table. I wasn't playing, but I was watching them play and talking. We were having a few beers, and all of a sudden my wife's chair just glided across the floor for no reason to be explained.
Wow. So was that place have activity previous to
Yes.
that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You'd hear things and all the time there. Nothing that ever, really hurt anybody. You just hear voices. And that one time, my wife's chair moved across the floor, shocked us all.
Wow. I've heard, like in this old house, I haven't heard in quite a while, but I've heard, things been thrown, heard walking and disembodied voices, seen a bunch of junk. But yeah, I don't. Honestly, I don't. When people come to me and say, "Hey, I've seen ghosts," I'll automatically say, "Yep, I believe you. I've seen plenty
Yep.
of them, without a doubt." It's not one thing that other than looking at these paranormal TV shows that obviously they fake them for sure.
Yes.
But
I know a lady who's a paraboyant, I think. However they say it, that she talks to ghosts and she can see them. And she was
yeah,
offered to go on the TV shows, and she was going to do it until they said, "Well, we want you to exaggerate and fake it and tell people you've been touched or something when you haven't." And she says, "No, I'm not doing that. I'm not going to lie to people. I want to teach them about ghosts and that they're not going to hurt you or anything. And I want to tell them the truth. I'm not going to lie to them." So she wouldn't go on.
right. Wow. Well, I've heard that from more than one person. Doing this show, I've come in contact with a few people that are in the paranormal show community on TV, and then that's one of the things that they either admit to or they say, "Well, I just couldn't go on and do that show because they wanted me to fake stuff or say that this was real when it wasn't, or reenactment and then claiming it was real."
Right.
So that being said, I don't know. But yeah, there's my sister at her, not the place she's living at now. She was living in another spot. That place was haunted as all get out. I would go there during Christmas and holidays and stuff, and I got this weird looping vibe from the place. But she said that she'd hear disembodied voices, chairs moving, and junk like that. And she said one night she was in the living room, she could see into her kitchen, and something, a disembodied hand or an invisible hand, grabbed hold of a piece of paper towel off the roll, ripped it off the roll, and then laid the piece of paper towel on the counter all by itself. For what reason, I don't know.
Wow. And my wife and I went to ghost hunt at the Dorset Library, and we never met the lady who was running it before. And we were walking around. She kept following my wife around, and then she asked my wife, she said, "Did you bring anybody here with you?" She says, "Excuse me?" She says, "Did you bring anybody here with you?" She says, "My husband." "No, besides him," she says, "because my dowsing rods keep pointing towards you, and I'm following you all around," she says, "and there's a woman behind you with her arms open wide. She keeps following you around." And she explained what the woman looked like, and it was my mother-in-law before she had passed away. She looked just like that.
Wow. Well, that is spooky.
Yeah.
Spooky. Now, I believe that, some souls can come back and say their last words or whatever if God allows it. But on the majority of sightings, I think it's probably something you don't want to tangle with. Something's acting like somebody that you know. Or
Right.
that's my belief. I don't know what your
Yep.
belief is. But
I'm not sure. I mean, I've seen ghosts and weird things. And I've worked at places, caretake for them, and there's nobody in the house, and you're walking around outside, and you swear you hear people laughing in there, joking, singing. You go in, there's nobody in there.
oh yeah, in this old house, I heard an old lady, not old lady, a lady singing a hymn from a hymnal. That sea songy, no music, just singing the song. I heard that 3 or 4 times in this old place, and it
Yep.
just drove me nuts. I was like, "What is that?" And I thought, and my grandfather was, I was living here during college. My grandfather would always play a little transistor radio, and I thought he left a transistor radio on. And I asked him, I said, "Nope, there wasn't a transistor radio on. You must be crazy." I was like, I must be, because I heard it. I fell back asleep to it, actually.
Yeah.
So, hearing somebody sing a hymn, I couldn't tell you what the hymn was, but yeah. This whole place has some haints to it, as they call them around here. Haints. For sure. But gee,
Yeah,
wow, that's an interesting picture. The little light source that shouldn't be there.
that should
I
not
don't
be
know.
at all.
Is there a way or some way that there's a street lamp or maybe a lamp or a light off of your, something in the backyard that could possibly be a reflection of?
Not that I can think of, no.
Okay.
No. There's a street light, but it's farther down the road from where we are. There's only like one or two. And they're quite a ways away from my house.
Right. And there's actually, let me put up one of the pictures that does not have that in there. Which here's one. Let me stop sharing that and share the other that I just popped up. So you can show that there's not anything in that backyard. There you go. And they're down here at the bottom right-hand corner is where Gene highlighted that, and whatever that light source was there around that those lawn furniture. Let me get over there. There you go. And there's no light source whatsoever in that particular picture. So if there was something that was always there, like a lamp or something, should be a light source shining off of that furniture.
The picture before it and the picture after doesn't have it.
Right. Sharon says a lot of things have residual energy. Yep, absolutely. That's one of the things. It's rare that I will allow somebody to send me anything in the mail, just because I just don't want something. No offense to anybody, and I don't, for the majority of anybody that wanted to send anything to me, I don't need anything, by and large. But I just don't want any residual whatever is attached to whatever sent to me. I don't think it's malicious or anything. You never know what's attached to something. That's one of the reasons I don't allow anybody to come into my house to ghost hunt. They're going to come in and stir up some junk. I've had people come in this house, and I'm not going to name names, but after they left, this house was just absolutely bonkers for a little bit until I prayed it up and got her done. So
yeah, I remember you talking about that on another show.
Yeah, so that's it's interesting. That's a distinct reason why I don't allow people in my house to paranormal whatever. And there's a few people that will visit there on the rare occasion that pops in, and I'm like, well, I'm going to have whatever happen. And I can honestly tell you, since I blessed this house the right way, even when one particular person that shows up and visits for an extended period of time, half a day or whatever, this place don't get that all riled up at all. It doesn't get riled up at all anymore, to tell you the truth.
That's good.
So whatever it was, whatever I did was the right thing to do.
Right.
Holy water and baptismal salts and a lot of prayer works. That's all I can tell you.
Yep.
But holy cow. Gene, I appreciate you calling in and sharing the pictures. Honestly, I don't know what the heck that thing is. Especially a light source.
Curious to see if anybody would know or have an idea what everybody else thought about it.
All right. I'll put it back. I'll put that particular picture
back up. If I catch anything more, I'll definitely send you some more pictures and stuff.
Well, Gene, I appreciate you sharing that and sharing the story behind this thing. I don't know what the heck that is. Other than from your story and what's on that particular picture shouldn't be there. I don't know. Right. It could be a ghost. It could be some drunk neighbors out there with a little flashlight. But if there was a picture before and after this that didn't have them there, motion sensors should have picked them coming and going.
Right.
So.
All right, Sean. You take care. It's good talking to you.
Well, Gene, I appreciate you. God bless you, brother. And I'll talk at you later.
You too. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, that's Gene from the chat in there. Holy cow! So, what do you think that is? Is that a neighbor? Is that a ball lightning? Super Sleuth. Sean, are you still living in that old house? Yes, I am. Absolutely. I would share out my cameras more often, but there ain't nothing going on. Not a dad burn thing. You know, after I did the my blessing on this house probably about 3 months ago with holy water, baptismal salts, and the whatnot, I can honestly tell you from the every time I rolled into my bedroom, which is on the first floor at the foot of the steps to the second floor, every time I'd roll in, day or night, I would get this creep out feeling that somebody upstairs was, or something was looking at me from upstairs. But since I blessed this house, actually what I found upstairs, I blessed and got rid of and holy watered and all kinds of other stuff. Since I did that, it was so prominent, that feeling of something upstairs looking at me. Now, for the last 3 weeks, first 3 weeks of after I got the house blessed, the sensation of not having somebody looking at me from upstairs was so weird. It was so strange. It's like, well, that's weird. I don't feel anybody looking at me now. So James says that's a good thing. I'm not sure how you were able to ignore that going in your house. You got so used to it. When I lived here during college, and I lived upstairs on the second floor, my cousin and I lived upstairs, and he was going to college, and I was going to college at the same time. We both exchanged some stories about feeling something, following us, right on our heels, either upstairs or downstairs, day or night. And that was one of the crazy things, why some nights I would run upstairs and I'd had to go around the top of the staircase and then around the corner into my corner bedroom, close the door, close the door real quick. But yeah, now, nope, don't have any feeling whatsoever. What year did I lose my leg? 2005, November 17th, 2005. A few days before a few days before Thanksgiving. No, the car accident was November 17th, 2015. Excuse me. Did I say 2005? 2015, excuse me. Gee whiz. Well, how did I get that wrong? 2015, November 17th. The day after Thanksgiving was when I lost my left leg. So, do the math or whatever. But I wasn't living here at that time. I was actually living in Kingsport, Tennessee at the time. So, there you go. So, what do you think that was that Gene shared with us? Was that a entity? Was that a person sitting there with a flashlight that had no video evidence of them coming in or leaving? Just one frame, and that's it. And I'm going to share one more video. It's again from TikTok, but this one is actually, let's see, do I have the audio? Yes, I do. So this is an orb video from a backyard. Now, you could probably call it a UFO video, but it is strange. I looked at it and for the first few seconds, like, well, there's nothing there. But somebody was taking a video of something, and all of a sudden a big orb pops up in the sky. So give me just a second, and I'll share this out with y'all. So here we go. Give it just a second because it takes a minute or not a minute, few seconds for this thing. If you see right behind that tree, here it comes. Let me increase the size of this thing. At first, I thought it was a helicopter. Now, whatever it is lighting up that freaking cloud and the surroundings. Now you can hear a plane, but not a helicopter. That's definitely not a plane there in the background. Yeah, the orb is not. Here is the link to the post. If you want to link to this video, I just popped it into the chat there. You want to look at it a little closer. So what the heck is that? That's incredible. Absolutely. That's one of the reasons why I shared that one for last. I have no clue what that is. I have no clue what that is. Right there, well, unfortunately, the play button blocks that middle of that thing out. Look how it illuminates that cloud. Sugar Birches says, I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is either. You can hear in the audio a plane off in the distance, but if that's a helicopter and a plane sound totally different. We've had a lot of low asteroids lately, but that's not an asteroid. We actually had one pass by in the last week and a half or something like that NASA was actually, doing a live stream on. Just to let you guys know. Now, lately, if you've been paying attention, we've had a lot of M and one low X flare. A lot of M's. And we've had a lot of 5, 6, and I think 3.7 magnitude earthquakes from across the world. One was right off the shores of Japan. Yeah, the 7s you'll see once, twice a year, but not 2 or 3 in a span of a week. So that's just weird. But we've had a lot of coronal mass ejections lately from the sun. Then the Schumann residence satellites went offline for 9 days. And the reason they said it was they detected an anomaly, a space-time anomaly, and knocked them offline. So Joanne says, that's a lot of energy. Yes, it is a lot of energy. And I am a fan of the electric Earth theory, meaning that when the coronal mass ejections hit Earth, it kind of, greases up the plate tectonics and storms and all kinds of crazy stuff. If you know, there's 2 big there's a typhoon and a hurricane out in the ocean right now. So just to let you guys know, I don't know what the hell that ball of light is there. But anyway, we got 4 more minutes in the show. If you want to call in, 931-994-6917, the last call for the last caller of the night. If you want to be a part of the show, please do. I'm like the old person at Walmart greeting you. Oh, that reminds me. I during college, this is just because you said the Walmart greeter. During college, I was working for a clothing store called Goody's Family Clothing. Now it's defunct. A big firm come in, bought all the stores up, and then let it piecemealed it out, and it closed its doors. But they had an Easter sale, and I dressed up in this big, I was 6'3", in this big costume, Easter bunny costume. Scared the bejesus out of a bunch of kids and women and men, thinking I was a statue, and I would wave at them and they would jump out of their skin. So I guess I was the were bunny, maybe, I guess. But there you go. All right. So we got about 2 more minutes, and I appreciate everybody jumping in. Look for, I think, hold on just a second. Let me make sure. Let me find the email from Dark Waters. Dark Waters is about ready to do some Dogman stuff. Just a second. Nope. Son of a gun. I lost that email. James sent me some stuff there. But he's going to have some more Dogman content. The Dogman month or week is coming. So prepare for that. And just let you guys know. Yeah, Adam, call in. 931-994-6917. If you want to call in right now, Adam Matthews, I will stay on. There's no rhyme or reason. The longest show I've done was almost 5 hours, and that kicked my butt. I don't want to do another 5-hour show. Did 2 of those rascals. But if you want to call in, 931-994-6917. 3-hour shows is not uncommon for this old boy to sit still for 3 hours and talk for 3 hours. But I have been writing for 221 days on my near-death experience. And thank you for the folks that am I going to have Chris Garcia or Michael Bitto as a guest again? I don't think I'll have Chris anymore. We've talked, and he's going in another direction I want to go in. Michael, I might have Michael Bitto on again. Actually, in his desk, I still have a bunch of his books that he sent me. I'll reach out to Michael. That'd be kind of cool. But Chris is one of those characters that he's a good guy. I'm not saying anything negative about him, but he likes to do shows left and right. And there for a while, I was doing shows with him quite a bit. Nope, Sean, I'm trying to catch up on older content. Okay, cool. Awesome. 5.5 hour one, Sean. It was a good one, too, as always. Yeah. That was the night when the calls kept coming in. I said, well, I'll keep going as long as calls keep in. That was one right after another. Holy cow. I don't know if I'll do another one like that. I'd have to be rested up for that one. For sure. Yeah, Bitto's got some good stuff. He's got that cryptid supernatural Mexico stuff. I'll have to reach out to him. Let me do that. Now this weekend, Saturday night show. Give me just a second. Let me look at my email, and I'll tell you who I've got coming up. I've got a guest this weekend coming up. Let me open up my Dark Waters email app, and I'll tell you real quick who I've got coming up as a guest. And Kevin. Aha, here we go. Ed Roman. Yep, he's an indie rocker artist, also into paranormal conspiracy theories and expert in it. I want to have him for an hour on Saturday. I will reach out to his handler, his promotion person, probably tomorrow. But look for that one. Ed Roman is going to be on the show Saturday night. So that's going to be interesting. But God bless y'all. I appreciate everybody. Have you heard from Z-Wiki? Anyone? I have not heard from Z-Wiki. Not since before Lakea. God help her. Not before Lakea and them. Lakea got in the hospital with her amputations. Been praying for her. She actually Lakea reached out to me probably about 2 weeks before she went in the hospital. And asked me to start praying for her, and please pray for her. Definitely. That's one of those things that if you want to be part of the prayer chain, Ed Roma, Saturday night. Yep, absolutely. I honestly have not heard about Z-Wiki. If there's anybody in chat has heard anything about Z-Wiki or Z-Wiki, if you do listen to that after the fact or listen to this or in the background, give me a call, 931-994-6917, or email me, SeanGraham@IamDarkWaters.com. Got a prayer chain that I'm actually going to update after I get off the show here. If you want to be a part of the prayer chain, and if you want to pray over these folks that say I'd like to be a part of the prayer chain, either email me at SeanGraham@IamDarkWaters.com or call me or text me at 931-994-6917. Relay, what you want us to pray for you over. Or if you don't want to be known, be on that prayer chain, just want me to pray with you or for you. I have done that on multiple occasions. If you just need somebody to pray with, say, hey, Sean, I'm having a bad problem, or I just need somebody to pray with or have a conversation with. It doesn't have to do with paranormal. I'm your guy, 931-994-6917. It's just one of those things that God's put upon me to do for you, do for everyone, not just anyone, everyone. But there you go. All right. So since I'm going to go ahead and close down the lines, get my prayer chain up and the prayer. There we go. That prayer chain has actually grown quite a bit, believe it or not. Thank you, folks, for being a part of the show tonight. And it actually was a pretty good, decent one. Thank you to Chica, Jean, and Dustin. Let's see, I think that's all. Yep. Dustin from Alaska, Jean, and Chica. Thank you all for sharing your videos and your pictures with me. But here we go. Let's go ahead and say the closing prayer. Lord Jesus Christ, and I love and mercy, establish your perimeter of protection around all of us and all our loved ones, those who pray for us and their loved ones. May the holy angels guard us and all our possessions, establishing a perimeter of protection around us, rendering us immune from any kind of demonic influence. Ask that no demonic bondage, door, demonic entity, portal, astral projection, or disembodied spirit may enter the space of 100 yards in all directions of us. Ask that any demons within the vicinity or any that should try to enter here be rendered deaf, dumb, and blind, that thou would strip them of all weapons, armor, power, and illusions, and authority, that thou would bind, rebuke, and disable them from communicating and interacting with each other in any way. Remove them, sending them directly to the foot of thy cross, Jesus, Son of the Most High. Dear God, please send your angels of mercy, protection, aid, and healing to Frank Warren, Warren J., Shelley and Aiden, Amanda and Robert Quigley, Laura and Cinder, Lauren Cinder, Gracie, Julian Jeff, Sharon Guy, Patrick, Brenda, Julie S., Aaron and Erica, Lakea, AJK, Claire Ellis, Doll for spiritual support and strength, Gil and Jayla, Breland, plus their mama Janice, Stimulate, Carrie Arnold's wife Linda, Jack and his children. Please, dear God, I ask this in thy glorious and most holy name. Amen. Holy cow, folks, this is another Wednesday night edition of Chasing the Truth. Y'all be good out there. Thank you, AJK, Sheldon, Sharon, Sue, Barbie, James, Super Sleuth, Blues, NG, Stacy, Sugar Britches, and a host of others, Chica. Joanna may have already said your name, but I'll say it again if I haven't. And if I have not said your name during the show, apologies, but God bless y'all. And I'm out of here. I'll see you next Saturday night, definitely. Maybe before, I don't know. Sometimes I get a wild hair and do a live stream. And Rothian, hey Rothian, what's going on? Appreciate you all jumping in and being part of the show. So let's get this thing going. Get this thing going here. Live chat. Well, son again. All right. YouTube pop out chat. So how do I stop inbox? Aha, here's StreamYard. I found it. Had too many freaking things open. But yeah, there you go. All right, folks. Good night, y'all. God bless y'all. And if you want to be, like I said, part of the chain, prayer chain, send me a email, Sean Graham at iamdarkwaters.com. God love y'all. God bless y'all. Keep it between the mayonnaise and mustard. I'm out here.